Today we'll be doing an application that is a design of an interface called priority that includes two methods, set priority and get priority. This interface defines a way to establish numeric priority among a set of objects. So my number priority values are on a scale of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, very low to high, and have constants defined for them in the interface. I designed and implemented a class called task that represents a task, something to do on my to-do list. This implements the priority interface and comparable interface. A UML design. I'll include the UML design. And then, so we just have a driver, so the driver's in main. And we'll just instantiate some task objects. And then we're going to compare them by implementing the compareTo method. So we'll just start in the priority. I've already created an interface, so public interface priority. And then we'll just define some constants. So final int very low equals 1. Final int low equals 2. Final int medium equals 3. Final int high equals 4. And final int very high equals 5. So we'll create a method in the interface, so set priority. Method takes integer parameter mutator. Takes integer parameter is a mutator method. Void return type. So public void set priority takes a parameter int priority. Just remember to put the semicolon in the interface. Then we'll create another method, get priority, which is an accessor method. Returns integer priority or int priority. So public int get priority. That's it. Save that. And then we'll go to the task class. So I've already created it, so just public class task implements, and then we'll implement two interfaces. So in this class we're implementing two interfaces. We're going to implement priority and comparable. This time without a generic type, so there's no something here, like an object. We'll just leave it like that. We're going to do a cast instead, because sometimes you might see a cast. So here we're defining a class called task that implements priority and comparable interface. So it implements the priority and the comparable interface. Here we'll define some variables. So we'll make them private int priority. We'll make another one, private string task name. Set it equal to empty. And then we'll create the constructor. Public task. Takes a parameter in priority and string task name. The only use of this keyword. This dot priority equals to priority. And this dot task name equals to task name. Save that. Then we'll implement the set priority method. So we'll say so this method, set priority method, takes an int parameter priority and returns void. So there's a series of if and else statements. If equal to the interface constant 1 to 5 sets priority of task and mutator method. So we'll just say public void set priority. We'll pass in priority as a parameter. Did I spell that right? We'll say this dot priority equals priority. So we're resetting what this equals to with the new input. When we invoke the method later, so we'll say here if priority equals priority. Sorry, if this dot priority equals priority. Priority equals very low. We'll print out priority is plus priority. So we'll just copy this. So low, medium, high, very high. So here we'll say, we'll start, I think I need to change this, so if priority equals, okay, we'll just undo that. So this dot priority equals priority. If priority equals 1, then now we'll copy this. If priority equals 1, priority equals very low. system.out, then prints out priority is plus priority. So 2, 3, 4, 5. If priority equals 2, priority equals low, priority equals 3, priority equals medium. If priority equals 4, priority equals high. If priority equals 5, then we'll say very high. Priority equals very high. Save that. So here we'll create a get method, the accessor. So we'll implement the method from our interface. So we'll say public int get priority, and then we'll just return priority. So we'll implement the compareTo method now. Public int compareTo. Gonna take an object. We'll just call it obj1. Or just call it obj. Then we'll cast task obj. So task obj equals to casted task obj1. So if get priority is greater than task obj dot get priority, task obj task get priority is greater than task obj dot get priority. Okay. Get task obj is greater than task obj dot get priority. Then return 1. Else if get priority is less than task obj dot get priority, return -1. Else, there's only one last option, so return 0. Can only be greater than, less than, or equal. So if it's not greater than, and if it's not equal, then it has to be, if it's not greater than and not less than, then it has to be equal. So we'll just create public, we'll implement the toString, we'll override it. So public string toString, and return priority plus task name. Save that. That throws an error. No. Okay, we'll just leave that. if get priority is greater than task obj, so if the whatever we compare is greater than object obj, if get priority, okay, we'll just leave that for now. So we'll go to our priority implement class. So public class priority implement. We'll just leave it that way. And we'll have to import java.util.arrays. So we'll just create some variables, private int result, private int array, or just ARR result. Then we'll create a object array, so private task array ARR. Then we'll create the constructor. So private task array, so we're creating a array of this class here. So we'll say public priority implement. Just call our class name for the constructor. No parameters this time. So then we'll say ARR equals to new task array of 5 elements. So in our task, we're taking a priority, an int priority, and a string task name. But we're just going to compare them by numbers, I think, by integer. So we'll just say ARR equals new task of 5. And we'll say ARR of 0, so array of the 0th index equals to new task. We'll say it's 1, and we'll just say take cat outside. So we'll just say array index of 1 equals to new task priority 2, and we'll just say go for a walk. We'll just say we'll just say workout. And we'll say array of index 2 equals to new task. We'll say priority 3, go to the gas station. Empty gas. Array of index 3 equals to new task, and we'll say priority 4. We'll just say make more videos on programming. And then we'll say array of index 4 equals to new task, priority 5, fill the cat's water bowl and food. Save that. So we'll just hard code some task objects without an array. So we'll just say task1 equals to new task. Then we'll just say 6. We'll say finish homework. Then we'll say task1, task2 equals to new task 5, and then say finish homework 2. Say task3 equals to new task priority 4. Workout. Task4 equals to new task. So priority 3. We'll just say wash car. Task5 equals to new task. Say priority 2. Say clean room. Oh, in a string. Say bathroom 2. Then we'll say task6 equals new task. Take a break. Have a snack. So we could print out some stuff here to explain what's happening. I'll just skip that for now. So I'll just say print a user screen. We'll skip it. Then we'll just say here we'll use compareTo method to compare. So here we'll say using compareTo method compares task1 object to task2 object, return string based on return integer of compareTo method. Actually, we don't have to return a string. So instead of doing all this, we could just kind of just start implementing it. So we have a task here. I have our priority interface. So let's just comment all this out. Because it might take too long to do all those print statements and stuff. So let's just say we could do the array here actually. Could we? Okay, let's just create some task objects. So we'll just put this stuff in main actually. What happened there? Priority, actually, yeah, that's right. So we'll just comment. So we'll erase those. We'll comment these back out or back in. This goes at the top. Whoops, or here. So we'll just take the privates away. Then we'll just say, we'll take the constructor away too. So we can start comparing some stuff. So we'll just say, we can go back and do that in a sec or after. But we'll just say, so we'll call task 1 dot compare to task 2. We'll system.out.println, and then we'll just print out task1.compareTo task 2. Save it and run. You should get a number. Cannot find symbol variable obj1. Task, should I just put obj here? Save it, try again. Let's run it again. Okay, looks like we got some. So we got a 1. So we said task 1, which is 6, compare to task 2, which is 5. So in our priority, in our task class, excuse me, so if it's equal, so is 6 equal to 5? It's not. task 1, 6 equal to 5. So task 1 is 6, dot compare to 5, so it's not equal. So here, else if 6 less than, wait, sorry, where are we? No, okay, so we're, forget what I just said. So here, if get priority is greater than, so if 6 is greater than 5, return 1. So that's true, so the first statement, return 1. That hit on that, so return 1. So we also could have said, so what we'll do actually is we'll just comment this out. But we could just say instead, here I'll just show you, so let's just comment this out. And all the driver is going to do is just instantiate an object, so we could do that too. So here we'll just comment all that out for now. Then we'll go to priority implement again. We'll re-comment this in, or not do that. Great, why is it doing? Okay, here. So comment everything in. Go to priority implement, which we're in. Okay, priority implement. So we create the tasks. Then we can write here. Skip that. Actually, we'll just delete it. So here, using compareTo method compares task 1 objects to task 2 object. So we'll say, did we create result already? Yeah, private int result. So we'll say result equals task 1 dot compare to task 2. Then we'll say if result is greater than or less than 0. Then we'll write a statement here instead of just returning a number. So if result is less than 0, then we'll tell the user task 1 is less than, task 1 is less priority than task 2. So task 1 is less priority than task 2. So if result is less than 0, task 1 is less priority than task 2. Then we'll say else if result is greater than 0. We'll print out task 1 is higher priority than task 2. Then we'll just say else. Print to the user screen, task 1 is equal in priority to task 2. So here we can just exercise. I think I'll just return the numbers here. So we'll just say compareTo method call. We'll say result equals task 4 dot compareTo task 1. Here we'll set the priority of the tasks. So we'll just call our method. So we'll just write something here. System.out.println. Then we'll say setting task to priority to 5. So we'll change the priority. Setting task to priority to 5. We can just add an escape sequence here actually. Plus a tab. Was there? Whoops. Setting task to priority to 5. Then we'll say task 2 dot set priority. We'll pass in 5. Should work. Cannot resolve in task. Something wrong in that method. Task 2 dot set whoops, I spelled it wrong. It's still wrong. Set priority. Oh, still spelling it wrong. Okay, there you go. Task 2 dot set priority to 5. Then we'll system.out.println setting task 1 priority to 5 plus our tab plus slash tab or slash t. So then task 1 dot set priority to 5. So here it's we'll compare to method call of task 1 object to task 2 object after set priority method change level of priority. So we'll say result equals task 1 dot compareTo task 2. So we'll just return a string here based on return integer of compareTo method. Some of this stuff is the same, but just practice, right? So we'll say if result is equal to 0, system.out.println task 1 is less priority than task 2. So we'll just copy these. Actually, it's okay, it's fine. We'll just say if result. So no, instead of if, else if result is greater than 0. Then we'll say task 1 is higher priority than task 2. Else task 1 is equal in priority to task 2. So result equals compared to task 2. If result equals task 1 dot compared to task 2. And we basically have the same thing here again. So we'll just copy it. So we'll just compare task 6 to task 3. So we'll just change all these to task 6, 3, then this 6, and we'll change this to 3. Correct me if I'm wrong, but just going through this fast. Or else we'll be here all day writing the same stuff, so let's write that. So we'll just print out a line here. Then we'll just say group 2 tasks. So I'll just make it clear here that these are just to separate the array from the task objects. So we'll just say this is group 2. Group 2 tasks stored in array. And these are group 1 tasks. Let's say they're hard-coded. I guess this is all hard-coded. Actually, because we're gonna print all these the array from a loop, so we'll just save that. So here we'll just print the array. So we'll just say prints array, excuse me, then we'll say for in I equals 0, I is less than arr.length, I plus plus. So in I starts at the 0th index is less than the last element for array.length. Because the last index is in an array, it's 1 less than the length. Then we'll say iterate it through with I plus plus. Then we'll system.out .print line of arr array of I, the ith index. So let's just run that and see what's printing out so far. So since this is priority implement, so we'll just, all our main is doing in this driver class is just we're going to create an array of priority implement. So we'll say priority implement, let's call it priorities, equals new priority implement. No parameter, right? So we just said priority implement class, create an object of priority implement class named priorities, set it equal to new priority implement class, no parameters, save and run. It's probably a mistake somewhere, but well, just a typo or something. Okay, or not. It's a fluke. So our array did not get printed for some reason. Why is that? Or it's just a glitch. Print it. We'll run it again. That's weird. Something's wrong here. So task 6 is less than priority. The task 3, group 2 task. Oh, it did print it out actually. Okay. Group 2 task. So I think it just printed out literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, where is it in here? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it does work. So where were we? So it prints our array. Then we'll go back to prior. Yeah, we were already here. So then we could print that with a for each loop after, or we could do it now. System.out.print line for each loop. Then we'll say for array array. This array is equal to ARR. System.out.println ARR. No, AR array. Try that. Something wrong with that. Or so it was an int, right? Oh no, I was wrong. It was a task. So because in our array that we instantiated, it's a type task, of type task. So here you have to say for task array is equal to array. We'll run that. Should print it out twice. So print it out twice. We could just add a a new line tab here somewhere. +/tab. Run it. Okay, so it ran. For each loop, then our space. Or maybe we should have just spaced it out one more time. For each loop. That's okay. And we'll just do that. Another /n for new line. Then here we'll just compare some array objects. We'll just do another /n. So here we'll just set the array. So we're going to set array of 2, array index of 2, dot set priority. I'll set it. I have the comments out to comment it, but it's going to take too long to do all that. So we'll just do that, set priority. Then we'll just say, well, I guess we could print out some stuff, but system.out.println task 2 has been set to medium priority. I was going to add a tab there, but that's okay. So then here we'll set something else. So ARR of index 1 dot set priority to 3. Then we'll print it out again. For in I equals to 0, I is less than ARR dot length. I plus plus. Print out ARR of ith index. We'll just do a for loop again, just to do the same thing, the for each loop. So for task array 2 is equal to array system.out.println array 2. Yeah, array 2. Save and run. So here's our array, here's our task before we change them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Take out outside, work out, go to the gas station, make more videos on programming, fill the cat's water and food bowl. Then we change the priority. Then we said task 2 has been set to medium priority. Priority is 3. I think we did the same thing again. Then we said we changed the priority, so now take cat outside is the first priority, or it's low. And then we changed 2 and 3 to both 3. So we did priority implement. I can't see it now. Priority implement set priority 3. So we changed priority 1 and 2 to 3. Where were we again? Here. No, we were here. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We changed 2 to 3. I thought we changed 1 to 3. But, okay, wait. So now we got 2, 3 priorities. 2 got changed. And looks like 3 stayed the same. Array of 1. Array of 1, array of 2. Array of 1 and array of 2. Okay, so array of 2 was already 3, so it didn't change. So that's why it didn't change. So that's fine, it's working. Prints. Set priority. Then we printed it out. 1 set priority to 3. We printed it out with the for loop and for each loop. Okay, so we're almost done. We'll just do the last part and the toString. So we'll just I won't write it out. I'll just say we're going to compare task 5 to task 4. So it's index 4 array to index 3 array, and then we'll exercise the method set priority and compareTo a few more times. So here we'll just say ARR result. Do we use that yet? I don't think we did. That's okay. So we'll just say ARR result equals to ARR of index 4 dot compareTo ARR of index 3. We'll just print out something. So we'll just say task 5 is higher priority than task 4. compareTo returned plus ARR result. Then we'll say task 1 has been set to very high priority. Plus new line tab. Or just tab, /tab. Then we'll say ARR of 0th index dot set priority to 5. System.out.print. Or whoops, there's just supposed to be print. Some of these are supposed to be print, so task 1 just a print. Not print line, so system.out.print. Task 3 has been set to high priority. New line tab, or just tab /T. ARR of 2nd index dot set priority to 4. Then we'll say ARR result equals ARR of 0th index dot compareTo ARR of 2, index 2. Then our last print line statement. Tell the user task 1 is higher priority than task 3 now, plus new line tab, or just new line. Then here we'll just override the toString. Not sure if we need it. We'll just do it anyways. It's good to do it just in case. So you don't return an object location in memory, the hash code. So we'll just say return result plus ARR result plus arrays dot toString. We'll pass in ARR. Save it. Do we return result plus ARR result plus arrays dot toString? Public string. Why is it saying return void type? Did we not import it? No, we did. So we'll just run it something. There's an error somewhere. So line 113, public string toString return result plus return result. Result is a int. Array result is int. So we'll just say return integer dot toString, pass in result for that parameter, plus integer dot toString pass in ARR result in that parameter. Something's still wrong. So can return a method from a value with a void return type. Private string to string, which is void, set priority. Okay, it's okay, we'll just comment it out and run it. When I did it in VS Code, it worked. I don't think intellij likes it. So there's our output. Let's have to go back. So what do we say? So we printed out our array. So where's the last new line? It's right there. Where's our, so the last new line? Right there. Task 2 has been set to medium priority. Okay, yeah, so set priority, it tells us task 2 has been set to medium priority. Priority is 3. After we set it again, then here we print out our array. Then we print out our array again with the for each loop. Then after all that, we compare array result equals task array of 4 dot compare to task 3. We didn't print it array result out. Then we said task 5 is higher priority than task 4. Compare to method return 1. And then we did the same for the bottom stuff. So that's all. That concludes this code. So I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.